Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning. I'm Versmal, and today we're doing a quick look at Moonlighter 2, the Endless Vault demo at the moment, which just got dropped today. So we're jumping in immediately, and we're going to find out what's changed, what's going on, and if I'm going to like this or not. So let's jump in.
In a place as old as imagination lies the humble village of Renoka. Will, a local merchant, took care of his family shop. But the shopkeeper dreamt about something more. The dungeons, forbidden mazes filled with riches and dangers. The curious merchant explored them, of course, using its treasures to bring prosperity to his shop and his people. But an uncanny truth was revealed when he opened the fifth dungeon. Those were no mere dungeons. Renoka was connected to other dimensions. That's why he wanted them. Morlock, the interdimensional collector. Using his power and influence, he took the dungeons and Renoka for himself. Will and his people were forced to leave. Hope may seem lost. But beyond the gates, something is waiting.
We got voice acting. That's a big change compared to the last one, which is all done with just like silence and stuff like that. So this is gonna be kind of cool. I mean, like, we got the whole difference in style and stuff like that as well to look at, so we're gonna have to try and wrap my head around that and like the different perspective and stuff. So I'm just like really excited to kind of like get my hands on this now. That's like the main point. I just want to kind of like see how it's going to feel. It's great that they've just released a demo to kind of get an idea of things and stuff like that. So yeah, obviously all this stuff is going to be like kind of, you know, not completely optimized, stuff like that. So take it all with a pinch of salt. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm really excited. Okay. Miss Scratch, get down to business. Oh. 3 months, kid. 3 months with that shop closed. 3 months not seeing a single coin. They told me you were the master shopkeeper, so where's my money? If I had it, merchant, my place is not your lovely Renoka. You want to sleep under my roof, get some relics, get them sold, and bring me some money. Now, if we got a Tom Nook situation, to that power's full, this desert will be your home. Hope you enjoyed the landscape. Find some relics. Okay. Well, I will say, I do not mind the style and stuff. Back with my broom. Classic broom. So yeah, let's see how this is going to go. And bear with me a second. Okay, just changing some settings around, trying to see if I can make some optimizations and stuff, but by the looks of it, I cannot do too much. We got our roll. Nice to know. Rolling across gaps, the classic. This does remind me of the style of like, is it a wind blown? Which, kind of goes with that sort of same sort of feeling and stuff. My real question is the graphical update worth the difference in kind of like playstyle? I will admit, it's smooth. It doesn't have that sort of heaviness that I kind of felt with the original, which I guess could be a good or a bad thing, depending on how you kind of felt about the original gameplay. Sometimes I did feel like you're a bit more blocky. It's kind of slow and deliberate, though, so I don't mind that still. I'll have to see when we get some of the other weapons, how that feels. Okay, so we got the whole... Like, I can see their attack pattern mechanics. And that's going to be kind of nice. Interact here. And cool. Well... the quick move is a little bit different. That's annoying. I just want one button just to take stuff and put it into my bag, so... Anyway, merchant. Do you hear my call? No idea, but we shall travel. So let us see. RB. I got a gun. I'm assuming that recharges on hits or something. I'm assuming. Yeah, hit enemies to reload. Okay. That's kind of cool, though. I like the lock-on feature. If I just point it in the right direction at an enemy, it kind of locks onto them. That's kind of nice. Rupture. Some enemies lose half out. When lose half out, will enter rupture state. Use that moment to hit them in your backpack to launch them far away. Ah, cool. So you can kind of like knock stuff off cliffs and into a... into places. That's kind of cool. I like that as a mechanic. That's kind of interesting. Now, the thing is, like, if that does damage by itself, will that, like, do more damage, like, the more stuff I have in my bag or something? Like, that could be a really unique mechanic. Like, kind of like the idea of, you know? Noticing that relics at the moment, they seem to just be one-offs, and I just seem to know their value immediately, which I'm not too sure about that. I like the idea of the selling mechanics and finding stuff out and kind of, like, you know, choosing between... like, what was the most efficient thing to sell stuff at, right? But the whole puzzle-solving element was a big thing for me in the game, as well as, like, the whole exploring and stuff. Like, it was a whole package with, like, slight improvements would have been good enough. I'm no threats, I can help you. Interact. Use a potion to heal a bit of health, so I can drink the potion by hitting up. Okay, cool. But something is trying to speak to me. I sense danger. Well, thank you, friend. Run, merchant. Okay. Interesting. So we have, like, up and down features. So do I get jumping in this, then, maybe? That'd be kind of nice to know. Really gone into that whole alien world dimension vibe type thing, which I kind of liked towards the end of the original, when I kind of was playing it and stuff. Like, I kind of liked that, like, twist and things, right? Interact. Return. Use to return home immediately. Now, escape. Use the B. Good old classics. And teleport out. I'll admit that's kind of interesting. Obviously, like, performance stuff and things like that will improve over time as, like, they get people playing the game and things. So, not too worried about that. Maybe some edits and whether, like, I can, like, increase some of the graphical fidelity or decrease it depending on my gameplay and focus on, like, more frames and things like that. Could be other options, but and that actually, I'd say the improvement to the movement and stuff is actually a positive for me. The style, I'm not too sure on it. It's not bad. I will admit that it's not bad. It's it's different from what I was used to, so I'm gonna have to kind of like play with that, right? He says, let me get some graphical glitches. There we go. We are back. Home sweet home. And we gotta go meet Mrs. Scratch, or Miss Scratch. Yeah, I'm really crashing. Now I look at it more. Like, just exploring around looking at stuff. Like, I'm kind of interested on, like, is the graphical style my sort of thing or not? Right? I'll say it's not a negative. Right? I think that's all you can really hope for to begin with. Like, it's not a negative part of the game. I mean, you guys have to let me know and kind of like what you think about the sort of the graphical differences between the first and the second one. Like going from like this sort of like 3D to 2D. What have you done with Will? I sent him to where he's supposed to be. Tell us the truth. Did you eat him? Then what are you talking about? They already told you we don't do that. There he is. What? How did you? We were so worried. See, he's alive. Well, are you alright? More importantly, did you come back empty-handed? Scratch, you're so obsessed. The salon is my business spot. Rikokians, I don't do charity, and my pockets are starving for business. Come on, man. Give these kids a break. I gave you enough, Rikokians. Listen, we are going to open that shop right now, or you are all out. Wait, that's not fair. Scratch is nuts. This is not your parents' shop. It's all we have now. Fight for it, I trust you. Okay. Interesting. So, we've been kicked out of our original village and everything else as well. We seem to sort of explore particular random dungeons that we can teleport into. And then also, we've got to kind of like create a new shop so we're not deadbeats, basically. Fine, the shopkeeper is keeping the shop. You don't give us much of a choice. Come on, you can thank me later. Let me see the kid in action. Okay. Scrap. New material. We back in business. He's selling my stuff. Customer interest rate, they all approach the showcase. Interact with customers to start a deal. I would pay double. Oh boy, come on, just give it to him. Put a little extra into it. So you just aimed a boost. Boost can add a fixed amount of gold to a relic. Try placing one boost on an empty slot. Next deal. Okay, so I felt empty. I need more shopping. Oh, well, might as well boost it. If he's going to pay money anyway, right? Use the theme charm. Charms add a certain amount of gold equal to the percentage of a relic. It's price. Okay. Place one charm in one empty slot for the next deal. When you close a deal, you obtain either a boost or a charm. So I can do that, which will increase it by 50. Oh, okay, I can only do one, I see. Fantastic, be seeing you, boy. I just need to sell some real relics, eh? Say, cautious youngsters, I put these just somewhere safe. Oh, man is right, let's bring some real clients in. Okay. So I can put all the stuff that I've got on here. And we know the value of them. Again, this is where I'm like, I'm not too sure on the feeling of like... Okay, we do have a quick move, that's good. Looks of it. Great. Now signal the shop is open, interact with the key device to open the shop. Before we start, I'll show them how a real merchant works. What do you mean? Do your thing, sweetie. It's a keeper! This is a merchant. He's found it stranding in... Oh, sweet. Certain amount, every certain amount of sales, you receive a reward with a shop perk. Shop perks are upgrades that will help you during the shift. Okay. So after we do certain things, we get perks to get more money, basically, and we can choose them going through all common relics, get 10% of the value, gain one charm, charm effects get increased, and the boosts get more money. I'll just go straight with the boost. I guess straight up boost plus getting a boost is going to be more useful, just in the short term. What are you going for? You want that. 25% on there will be pretty good. Just hit the charm. And then we close the deal. A boost. Oh, there's some dust I need to clean. Okay. From time to time, different disasters appear in the shop. Fixing to gain rewards. Keep it clean and tidy. A blob voucher. For scratch classification, give you something for it in return. All deals have one extra skill slot. Next boost deal affects 200. We'll take that. So we can get sell one more. The next boost gets like lots of money. Okay, so this difference in the shop selling mechanic, I am not too sure how I feel about it. Right? I'd like the original quite a lot. Got a good amount of money. See that? The spark in your eyes, Will. Don't you lie to me. You missed this. At this rate, this shop won't put Teresa on the map. Why are you so tough? You're a kid. Welcome to the real world. I like the difference in the characters and stuff. I think they have a bit more personality. That's good. That one, how dare she? Let's say positive. We'll look for a step tomorrow. I'll take another. Step towards what? Oh, please. Ricky is gone. It's not. And it seems I'm the only one who cares. And my poor kids. I'm sorry. Check she okay. I'll talk to you later. Okay, go and find Tomo. Now, I mean, it's only just the first start. The difference in the shop mechanics is a really big thing for me. I'm not too sure how I feel about it at the moment. It's really simplified it down. Like, the other ones wasn't more, like, that complex, but it's different from kind of, like, really trying to find the benefits and disadvantages of it. I will. Sorry for being a bummer. I don't think you... But don't you think we gave up on Rhinoka too easily? Yeah, like it's just gone. But it's still there. And Moloch claimed it, and then we just carry on as if nothing happened. Merchant! Xenon was right, though. You clearly look happy behind that counter again. Guess this is our life now. Well, our paths are about to cross. You okay? You ready? What is that? Come to me, merchant. My square. It is square. What the hell is that? I'm not sure. It's beautiful. Beautiful. I'll make you pay for the damage. Trader, come to me. Is it talking about Will? Merchant, we finally meet. I am the Endless Vault, so listen to my trial. At the end of the day, if you earn gold beyond what I can hold, I will open my gates, and your treasure will await. Prove me your ambition. Complete all my trials, and I'll grant you what your heart desires most. Show me your worth, trader. I'll be waiting. A challenge. Treasure. Your heart desires most. Kid, did you bring like a treasure dispenser? That thing's gonna make me rich. Since the adventure chases us, are you up to the trial? Of course he is. You tell everyone. Oh, great. Don't push yourself, Will. You don't know what any of this is true. I think it just promised us what? Which heart most desires. Completing all the challenges will grant us a wish. Not really. I know when they say stuff like that, it's always very vague. In case you're all, would be a golden ticket. Would be a golden... yeah. Which in the case of Will would be a golden broom and bigger backpack. No, the broom is correct. The golden brew and a bigger backpack sound actually ideal. I think that's a really good trade. Okay, so I guess the object then is trying to go into dungeons, collect as much resources as possible, make enough sales, and then impress the cube. Is the whole plan. Let us begin then. I think the gameplay is an upgrade. There's a bit more kind of like story and stuff behind there with the character interactions so far. You know, they're kind of interesting and stuff. The graphical design is nice in the difference of it. And like the gameplay mechanics, it's a lot faster. I feel like have more movement and stuff. Let's go speak to Andre again. I will. Look at my new forge. I can craft new weapons for you, but you'll need some materials. Here, I already have one though. Sun Eater. Now choose a weapon you want to craft first. Well, Merchant Gauntlets focus lasts 4 seconds. Merchant Sword special attack deals 10 damage. Weapons. Well, we always go with the sword, but I do miss having my shield, unfortunately. Merchant Sword will special attack deals 10% times swords being forged. Time to leave that old broom behind. Oh, not the broom. Short sword is the most balanced weapon essential for any adventurer. Every 4 consecutive attacks, you grab a finish attack that deals slightly more damage, or special attack hits all enemies around you. Using your special after 3 attacks unleashes a special finisher. Cool, so you have a bit more combos. That's going to be kind of cool. You get 5,000 gold in a single day. And we have our potion maker as well and stuff. Cool. Yeah. Well, let's just go down here and try and do, like, go for a run, I guess. interact. Oh, I actually equipped the sword then. I've already got the sword equipped. They took my broom away. That's unfair. You know there were going to be challenges if I got good at it where I would have taken the broom all away. Give me my broom back. Kolana. I guess we're traveling there. Okay, so let's do this. So I've got my sword, and then we have the special finisher and stuff. So let us begin. I will admit, it's kind of nice to kind of, I do like the extra bit of the gun mechanic. I think it really does add to the like, versatility of what I'm capable of doing, right? Because, I mean, I have, like, more I can deal with, right? Ah, we can knock stuff into traps. That makes that kind of interesting, that whole backpack move. That's kind of really nice. I will admit, I wasn't too sure how I was going to feel about that, but that's kind of cool. The Endless Vault has granted you the ability to spot cursed relics. Interact with the upper slot of a chest to choose between two relics of higher rarity. The relics have curses that will trigger different outcomes. Place them strategically. So yeah, this is one of the big mechanics I liked the original, right? So just firewood. Guess that is our materials that we have. So these have there. So burn the pointed relics. So I burn firewood. That could be interesting, and then discover at least one random one. So burnt add 50 gold to all firewood. Each time you burn a common relic, gain 50. That's kind of good if we're gonna go for like burning relics. Like they gain 50 anyway. Yeah, we take that. So that's like a constant thing, right? And then like burn the pointed relic, so we can just burn the firewood. Right? That triggers gaining 50 gold. And then I can do that again with this one after just putting them in random places. Okay. This is a lot more in depth on like what the items can do and stuff. I kind of like that. That's a really good improvement. Because like before, like some of the curses and stuff like weren't really that useful. And you're like, well, what do I really do with that? Now I can like stack them and do all sorts of cool stuff with them along the side of everything else, right? Slime shards. I was gonna say, do I get materials from enemies again? But we are getting some cool stuff, and it looks like I got one of the things to help me catch the other guys, so that's kind of nice. Okay, so I need to... So I gotta use the shots carefully and also kill enemies in particular ways to get the stuff I want. That's kind of cool. So I can kind of get like more bonuses and stuff, so... Maybe there'll be things like killing enemies in particular ways to get specific items. I mean, that'd be kind of cool. There's like an extra bonus. So we've got to interact with this. If we interact with this, we get a perk. Okay, so... Spikes had 20% chance to that. Increase my critical chance 10%, but reduce my max ammo by half. That's quite bad. Each spike deals 8% more damage than the previous resets at the end of the room. Spikes, a projectile auto-aim at enemies deals damage. Okay, so that's the spikes in between. Now let's take that. So the spikes are the things I can hit. So we got a treasure room. A treasure room with a boss symbol on it. And a double chest, I'm assuming. Well... Oh yeah, how much do potions heal? Well, we've got to go with the boss symbol, right? I do like the fact that I can use those. Like the spikes and stuff in this sort of way. It's kind of cool. And I can hit enemies into other enemies and trap other enemies, which is kind of cool as well. Ooh, I got hit by that. I like the mechanic of having the gun, though. That is really cool. Right? Okay, let's just drink the potion. Okay, it's 20 health on potions. Now we know. So what do we get from this chest? That burns the relic next to it again, so we can burn the thing that's worth 50, and actually we'll wait for that for a second, because like I should really kind of just have my inventory full before we start like stacking everything, right? And then what do we get here? So adds 50 in the corner, adds 50 to firewood in the same row. Burn the pointed relic, gain 100 gold. Okay. So, yeah, Heretic Dagger seems pretty good, right? So we just say burn this. We get 100 gold. That also then gains another 50 gold for the one on the right as well. So I basically just got an extra 150 gold out of that. Nice. And, ooh. Yeah, I think I'm going to go here with the potion thing, right? Just so we can have, like, maybe a longer run. I mean, other than some of the frame stutters and stuff, I think this is actually pretty good. Select perk. Cast 2 spikes. Spike Rain. Fire Hurricane. Ignite. Your special deals 30 damage and inflicts Ignite. Your shoot inflicts Ignite. Deals damage over time. Let's do my special, does it? I think that's a good idea, right? So the potion thingy, or the witch's pot gives me special stuff. I guess we'll see what this one is. Gives me a special perk. Okay. This one I should get like 2. Ignite is pretty cool then. And I'm going to pick those up, so I have them. So they don't seem to, Cool. Let's get this guy over here. I mean, I like the combat. I really do. Like, I think the combat's more in-depth than what it was previously for the other game, right? You have more options you can deal with and stuff, and you're not, like, stuck between very specific, and you can kind of, like, do stuff on the fly a little bit more. And that's 100. That's that. What's this one do? Firewood. To adjacent firewood. Place once. 6 gold, 2 firewood, the same. So I don't have any firewood anymore. I got rid of that, so that's kind of like a bad idea. Both these are 100, and that's once place adds that. This is just corner. So we'll take that, because that will actually, like, do us good. I don't have anything that's worth 50 except this. This can burn something, though, so I kind of want to keep that, right? That can go there. That's already done its burny thing. This one hasn't done its burny thing, so put that there, because it can burn 2 things. This can go there. This can go in the corner. Oh, it's once you place it in the corner. Okay, it's not a constant thing. Interesting. So you can hold on to that until later. And, like, not use it. This is just constant anyway. Okay, be careful here. Okay, we have a swap. It's a swap. So we'll do that. Burn that. Get rid of it so we have more stuff I can deal with. Right? And then we'll think about maybe using that to burn 2 of these kind of sunglaws, if we can. If we do get 2. We do get another one, but that gives me the firewood I was looking for. But the thing is, like, I do want to use the burns, so what do we get the special in here? Like, those are great, and, like, it would be nice to really start, like, stacking the firewood up. But, again, I must just burn it, because I get more money out of the burn rather than I do adding anything else, right? And then these are really expensive, so... So put that there. Check that there. Burn both of those. So that goes there. This one can just burn this, so that gains the 50 as well. So getting this was so good to begin with. Now, if I put the fire here in the same row. Okay, so this will be in the same row. Not same column. So this gives that firewood up to 50 extra. And then I can keep this thing, this sunclaw, just down here. I think I just leave now, because, like, that's a lot that I've got to sell, and I'm near, like, down. So yeah, let's cower it out. Seems like it doesn't cost me anything except just the opportunity cost, right? We got pretty far, though. Not quite to a boss. We got 3 chests, and we got the hurricane perk we picked up as well. Okay, so that's what those are. I assume then we now go back and we do a buy phase, or a selling phase, and go from there. Okay, and we're back. So, okay, so I start off with a potion every shop. Can I do other stuff? Erasime idea. It seems you took an out-of-order artifact to put you back in action. That may be of service. Okay, so she gives me the ability to upgrade potions and stuff. Let's Spawn a dungeon perk on every pedestal in every room. Increase max health. Increase my potion usage. Okay. Increases healing power potions. Your attacks inflict ignite as a base level. Cool. More res and stuff. Okay, so some like extra perks and stuff you can have through. Interesting. I assume I have a chest in my room. Yes, I would like to have my chest in my room. You know, the question is there a big chest ahead, you know? There he is. Will, did you pass the challenge? Yeah, no, until he sells those items. Go on, Will. Let's open the shop. No, I haven't. So, let's see. Do I have a chest? I do not have a chest. I can't just, like, store items, then. Game, why do this to me? Why do this to me? Why am I not allowed to store items? Well, anyway. I'm assuming all these have got the usual stuff on them anyway, so let's put the 400 there. Put the firewood there. Put that 100 one there. And then put this dagger there as well and open up shop. Take my perk and see what we get. But disaster more frequent, 10% effect. Each sale increases that and the charm by 2. That's all. Yeah, brick by brick seems really good. I just want to get as much money as possible. That kind of means I want to swap this around then. Save the big stuff for last. Right? Sorry, lady. I'm being greedy. I can shine items to improve their quality. How delightful. We'll get a boost. Make the sale. I do miss the ability to, we'll do that plus 1 extra skill slot. Each sale only using boost increases 5% charm effect. Okay, so that's pretty good. Only 1 can be stored. Each additional skill increases. That's kind of good. Because that's like an extra 200 on items. Yeah. And we'll just sell this, because there's no point using the other items, right? The 80 first, because we've got the compounding effects. And put that down. Get rid of that. He wants to buy that. Let's go speak to him. Let's use a charm here. Might as well. Try and get more money out of him. And then put the 100 down here first. Pick that up. With 3 or less, increase boost by 50. Next gets 30% charm. Our skills spent in the next 3 deals are restored. That's pretty good, actually. Okay, you want that first. Go you. Well, if I know the next 3 ones are being restored, you get plus 80. Plus 90. Next deal gets 200 on the boost effect. If the first skill used is that, boost effect on a deal. Each sale using only those increase the boost by 50. Yeah, I probably should be able to get more out of that as well, so, So the first thing is like, don't put the big stuff down until the rest of it's gone. Can you lose people on this? That's my question. Put you down. Yeah, I guess we'll use the boost again. Because we keep getting them back, so might as well. With that. The last slot of a deal is always an enchanted slot. 100% more. No point. Each sale increases the boost effect by 50. Let's keep doing that. That goes there. Sell that. It did not give me the thing I wanted, which is very disappointing. And then we put this thing down. We got the furnace. It's the only thing that is left. Dude, did you just like pee on my floor? Well, you get a massive boost on that. And sell. There, we're done. Nothing else we can do. Not quite got, like, as much money, but I think we, like, doubled profit margins, right? Like, overall, like, what we could have had, like, yeah. It's quite a lot of money. I should get deeper and get more expensive stuff. Damn, that was close. In any case, it's quite more than what we've been making lately. We can try again tomorrow. And there we go, straight on to day 2. Well, I'll probably leave that here for now. We'll go through, maybe do a few upgrades, post a few more videos and stuff like that on this as well. But that's kind of a quick look at Moonlighter 2. So, a lot of difference in art style, different mechanics, different way of selling as well. My first impressions are, it's not quite the same game, but if I didn't play the first and I played this straight off the bat, I probably still would be enjoying it. It's just I'm trying to compare it back to the old one and how much I like that with the art style, the whole gameplay mechanic and stuff like that. Some of this stuff early on seems more simplistic, but I know how like complex this stuff can get as well later down the line. But yeah, we'll have to see. We'll go through the demo and I'll probably give my final verdict at the end when I kind of like played through as much as I can for now. But yeah, at the moment, looking positive. You know? Positive outlook on the game. Again, if you do enjoy these videos, do leave a like, subscribe to see more. And I will see you all in the next one. Take care.